Let's say you inherit $100,000 in cash. You want to put that money to work to earn a return for you, and you also want to be more financially secure. What could you do? Well, one option, you could put it all in a money market fund for 1% and have maximum liquidity and financial strength. A second option, you could use all the money to buy a townhome outright and then rent it out. You'd have little cost and get a healthy 10 to 12% return from your renters. You would have higher utilization, but no cash left over, little financial strength. What if you explored a third option, one that is a little more balanced? You could accomplish both financial strength and utilization by putting some of the money in a market fund and using the remaining amount on a rental property. Although you'd still have a mortgage payment, you'd still receive a good return on the rental, plus a modest return from the money market fund. Voila! You have both asset strength and utilization. In a similar way, a business needs to balance the amount of low-yielding cash kept for liquidity with the need to put the cash to work by investing in higher-yielding but illiquid assets like machinery, vehicles, and buildings. Everything in business requires decisions, and many decisions require spending money. So how do business people determine whether to spend money on a particular asset? Well, the better decision is frequently the one that provides a greater return on investment, or ROI, than any alternative. Any investment in assets should produce some sort of income stream or contribute to the production of revenue. Otherwise, why buy? At a minimum, the investment must generate a return that is greater than the interest paid on the loan to originally buy the asset. That just makes sense. Typically, the income or profit produced by an asset divided by its cost is the ROI for that asset. Using ROI analysis to identify benefits to different options is a great way to use your business acumen. This analysis helps you compare apples to apples when considering different investments. So what would you do if your ROI analysis finds that the assets you currently own aren't producing good returns? You could sell them to increase your cash reserves, thus increasing your financial strength, or reinvest into other assets that will generate greater profits, thus increasing your asset utilization. Some companies have even sold their office buildings and then leased them back because the return they can get on the freed up cash is greater than the cost of their lease. Of course, the best use of assets is growing beyond competitors to access new markets, create unimagined products, and solve a problem never solved before. Plan assets through the lens of your company's strategy. If you can forecast accurately, making adjustments now to your asset base can save or even make money for the company in the future.